Friends, Dr. Murphy on September 28th, wanting to share this new book, Why War? So this asks the always recurring question, why is there evil? How can there be a good, loving God with all the evil in the world? So let's just go here. Nature, nurture, and violence. In 1932, Albert Einstein, as part of a League of Nations initiative, wrote to Sigmund Freud to ask, is there a way of delivering mankind from the menace of war? Freud replied that violence was not uniquely human, but universal in the animal kingdom. Again, he's touching on universalism. He attributed mankind's urge for war to the Totenstrieb, or death drive. I'm not sure what that means. Richard Overy, the author, is an accomplished British historian of World War II. His Why War is a brisk and wide-ranging survey of the academic literature since Einstein wrote to Freud. Now, I'm going to try and explain what I think is going on here. When you look at the three key faith traditions, Buddhism that started 500 years before Christ, then Christianity, and then Islam about 500 years after Christ. All right, so the great spiritual leaders hanging out on this planet, roughly the same time. Christ did say on the cross, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. And I think Christ was referring to all good, bright, smart human beings. Even people like Constantine, who started the fights, if you will. Our Christian church, Catholic Church, was universalistic in its thinking and believing before Constantine in the 300 AD started saying, oh, I've got all the right answers, right? And then we just see all these splits going down through the history. We see that in all faith traditions, including in what I would call agnosticism, difference of opinions about the way God manifests God through science, nature, beauty, all these, the arts, you name it. Now, let's go to the final paragraph because I like to quote these words of wisdoms. These cults of heroism and self-destruction are a long way from how experts now theorize military power. Anthropologists prefer to see Aztec religion as an elite strategy to maintain social power, rather than a gory spectacle of mass sacrifice. Theorists of statecraft prefer gaming the security dilemma or the trust deficit to parsing the dark inner logic of aggression. War is in our nature, but societies nurture warriors. It is part of our human nature. I think Christ suggested that, but I think God will be saving all of us. God created us. God did not create any soul to destroy that. This notion of hell and brimstone, eternal damnation, no, that's all the New Testament writers projecting their stuff onto God, making God very tiny. And I think if we listen to the true words of God through Christ, we realize that, yeah, God came down to save us. We'll all be saved. All of creation will be saved.